when the music stops. Right here on Rated R Radio. He made me say it twice. This is when the music stops. Stop.
Yes. Welcome back, Rated R Radio. And this is our Sports Take ESPN portion of the show, where me and Ken Phise sit back and give our knowledgeable advice or insight, more so, on the games. And pretty much, man, this is it. It's the finals. Cleveland versus Warriors.
Yeah, I'll jump this one off, man. I did not expect them to deliver a spanking of 2-0 in the fashion that the Warriors did. I call Warriors in 6.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
After 2-0 and that last smashing, I expected the Cavaliers to do something in this game.
But
it was like another blowout. So it's like, I don't want to see 6 or 7 blowouts. That's not the finals to me. I want to see 6 or 7. You know, I want to see 4, at least 4 close games. You know what I'm saying? If it goes 6,
OKC and Warriors games.
Let's say if it goes 6, I want to see 4 close games down to the wire. If we're gonna have 6 blowouts, and it's like, second quarter, third quarter, I can see where it's going at. Turn it off.
Yep.
Get back to my ratchet reality TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Get back to my black ink.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ain't no point in me watching the whole game. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to them people who bought the tickets to be out there. You know, whether you on the floor or in the rafters, it's like you spend good bread to be at them finals games, and to watch somebody go down by 30, 33, 20s. It's like, man, this ain't no game. I could have spent this money doing something way different. Whether it was saving it, I could have watched this at the bar and got an 8 and drank real good. Whatever the case you wanted to do with your money, it's just like, Ryan spent some good money out here. And I'm not watching a game. I'm watching like, you know what I'm saying, a demolish.
A beatdown. Yeah, man. I don't want to see no beatdowns either. Man, you know, my heart is with Cleveland to win. My heart, but my head is telling me Golden State got it. I don't know. I'm not sure whether it's going to be in 6 or in 7, but it seems like to me those first 2 games when Golden State played, it's like they effortlessly beat Cleveland. You know, and then so game 3 with Cleveland being at home, it was almost like they had to put in they did just the most. They were doing extra to try to get, Kyrie had to step up majorly. LeBron was hitting jumpers. He was hitting jumpers on game 3 that I was shocked because during the early part of the series he's missing. Right. My man J.R. Swish finally stepped up. So it was like J.R. Swish. Richard Jefferson. It was like they had guys coming out of the woodworks to step up, but these are not guys who do it on a night-to-night basis,
on an ongoing basis.
Like Clay and them are doing it. So it was like, any given night they can give you a few buckets, but this is not every night like how Golden State can do it. And I think Golden State just had one off night, which was the game 3.
Might have been a rest night.
Might have been a rest night, man. But I don't think but after winning 73 games in the season, I don't think they're going to play like that the rest of this series. I think they're going to have some more 73 winning game type games in these coming up finals, man. And I think the Warriors going to take this one. I'm saying possibly in game 6 too. I think the Cleveland may win one more. They might win one more at home. But it's like they got to give this extra effort to win, and it just seems so effortless for Golden State to win. That's just my take on it.
Yeah, because Cleveland looked like they was on 12.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Golden State looked like they was on 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like, like you can't play at 12 every night. You can't get 4 games on 12. You know what I'm saying? You can't get 4 games on 12. Well, excuse me, 3 more games on 12, and Golden State only need to win 2 more games on 8. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get to 8. You know what I'm saying? You can get to 10. You know what I'm saying? The finals, but to go 12. You know what I'm saying? That 12th level of turned upness. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got that, man. Nope. I feel like it's a wrap. It's like, let's get these tickets sold. I mean, I ain't gonna say like, oh, somebody in their ear like, hey, we know you're gonna lose, but go ahead and get these tickets. So I don't feel like that, but it's like you ain't got it to run that part.
No,
you know what I'm saying. And those memes on the Cavaliers, I don't know the cat's name, but when they did the reenactment of Bron up in the locker room, like, I'm going back to Miami.
Oh,
like,
man.
bruh, I
was threatening him.
Right. I am a LeBron fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a LeBron fan.
Uh-huh.
When he was with Cleveland, when he left, made the decision, and everybody was like in his hometown, burning his jersey, spitting on his name, whatever the case was, writing bad articles about him, went to Miami. I was ratting with him. Got him 2 chips in Miami. Took that last loss and was like, I'm going back to the career. That's when I had to say, hey, I'm still a fan of LeBron, still a great player, but I'm not rooting for Cleveland ever again. I said, man, they disrespected you.
So your decision to not root for Cleveland pretty much was based off how the fans treated him.
Based on how the fans and the ownership treated this man when he ain't do nothing but bring love to the city. You know what I'm saying?
I always wondered why you didn't rock with Cleveland too much no more. I never cared for Cleveland.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The Bulls is my team.
Yeah.
That's my team. That's my first choice.
Yeah.
But LeBron is a beast.
With him being on that, and you're right, when he first came to the league, he made me like Cleveland as well. From the days of Craig Elo and all them cats, I never cared. Mark Price and all them, I never cared for Cleveland.
Because they never do nothing.
LeBron he made me have respect for them, and I respected the team, and I liked him because he was on it. So when he went to Miami, I was like, yes, you got out of that city. You went down to the South. You went and played with my guy Wade. Let's go. So when he went back,
Bosh came through. You know what I'm saying?
I was more mad that he went back to go back to Cleveland. You know, I mean, a lot of people kept calling him flip flop. This. I was just mad because he went. I'm like, man, you went back to Cleveland.
I felt like he was pigeonholed.
Yeah.
And to a point of like, if you leave Miami, like the only place they was gonna, like, some people was gonna ride with you on was to go back home. Because it's like, oh, it's your hometown. So go back to Cleveland. If he'd have left and like, I'm going to Lakers or something, man, he really hopping on. Then I would really understand, like, man, you flip-flopping.
Yeah.
But for the fact he went back home, I can understand that, I want to go back home. But how home treated you when you left,
why would you want
I'm like, bro, I can't ride with that. I can't root for that team no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even say I was rooting for the team. It was like more so rooting for Bron. It was like, yeah, do your thing, man. He was taking boys to the finals. You know what I'm saying? And without Bron, they ain't going to no finals. You know what I'm saying? Even with Bron, they don't look they can convert and win the finals. But hey, an Eastern Conference championship is better than no championship.
None. He got them 3 of them so far. 3 Eastern Conferences.
Bron is like an automatic Eastern Conference championship.
Man, that's why he's one of the greats, man. He shifts the NBA wherever he goes. That's crazy. He shifts it. So if he go to whatever team, it's all like, I feel like, you know, everybody praising him for his 6th time going. I'm like, well, just get ready to keep praising him, because I believe that as long as he's in the league, he will be going to the Eastern Conference Finals or the finals. It's going to be either one as long as he's in the league.
As long as he's in the league and in the East.
In the East.
Because if you go out West, them boys out West, it's a different ball game out West.
Man.
I think that's what the problem is. It's like, you know what I'm saying, as an Eastern team, you don't face the Western teams as often. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to the finals and you got to play a good Western team, you know, 6-7 times in order to bring home the you know, so the championship, to bring home the ring.
Yep.
It's difficult because it's like, hey, this ain't the type of caliber that I'm used to facing on a night in, night out basis.
That's a good point.
So it's a whole new caliber that I'm facing. You know what I'm saying? Game 1 is like, oh, it's just, you know, just another team. Game 2 is like, hey, man, that team last night is the team we facing tonight. It's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of lock-in stage you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? To face the same person night in and night out. So they watched you from last night, readjusted. You got to readjust mid-game to what they did. You know what I'm saying? They ain't ready for that.
Nah.
That on top of, it's a different caliber of team.
It's like the West Coast got iron sharpening iron out there. Like the Warriors,
Great point.
Warriors and Spurs going at it. Like
OKC,
man, epic. Okay, man, they out there battling. I mean, sharpening each other. And like they said, East Coast, I mean, it's kind of like they had a cakewalk to the finals, getting through Toronto and Atlanta and whatever other little teams that was on the East playing. It wasn't even worth mentioning. Everybody was really just ready for LeBron and them to meet up with the Warriors or the Spurs or OKC, whichever one of them three teams went. And whoever come out the East is honestly the winner. Like I said, iron sharpens iron. They on the West Coast doing it, sharpening up each other.
Coming out the West, yeah.
Man, but this is a good series. This is one of the best, I say one of, because I think them series back with Boston and Lakers was real good back in 2010, and then when Miami, when LeBron was down there in Miami, them was some good finals. But hey, they giving people what they wanted. Everybody was predicting Cleveland and Warriors, and they giving us what they want, and Warriors is showing
match.
They showing you that ain't no fluke. Last year, everybody was saying it was a fluke because all these people was hurt. This year, everybody healthy. Now they calling out Kevin Love for being the weakest link. You know what I'm saying? They saying he don't need to start Game 4. So it's just interesting to see how this go down, man. But these finals is definitely something I'm looking forward to seeing how it ends out. I hope LeBron them win it out. I would like for them to win. I'm quietly rooting for LeBron them, but I understand in my heart of all hearts, in my head, I understand that Golden State is the better team.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Friday, I think Golden State gonna go ahead and snatch them one.
And they home, in Cleveland's home.
In Cleveland's home, they're gonna go ahead and snatch them one. And there's nothing to snatch one back at the crib. For them, you know what I'm saying? Once again, I ain't no Wagner. You know what I'm saying? My team is the Bulls.
Right.
But when your team ain't in it, you gotta pick a team to win it.
And to win it,
you know what I'm saying?
Right
so
now,
there you go.
He run with the Warriors in 6, so you thinking sometime next week we'll be celebrating some type of championship? Because after tomorrow, Friday game, Game 4 is. So if the Warriors win tomorrow, if they take one at home, they got Monday to win it on out.
Yeah, Monday to finish it out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Out.
Get your parade set up by Thursday. Boom. City of Oakland feeling good today.
Yeah, feeling good. So that's our take, ladies and gentlemen. We both got Warriors in 6, Game 6. But overall, I think Warriors gonna win it. I think they're gonna do it. And poor Bron, he's just gonna keep getting compared to Jordan and Kobe and everybody else for being not as winning as them.
Right.
But,
now, what's worse though? Let me backtrack you real quick.
Okay.
What's worse, if LeBron goes to the championship, goes to the finals, and loses, or what's more impactful? If he goes back and loses, or he brings back the championship for the city of Cleveland? What's more impactful for his legacy?
Oh man, definitely. Impactful or gossip worthy. Impactful for his legacy is the championship. Gossip worthy is him losing and everybody talking about, he can't make it. He lost his 6th time. He did not 6th time, but he lost again. This, that. And for some odd reason, I find it funny that people bark and find joy in talking about the shortcomings. Like, for instance, I'm gonna give you one on Steph Curry. The man has had 2 great, marvelous seasons. He was back-to-back MVP. Now they saying that if he don't make MVP in the finals, there's an asterisk by his greatness.
An asterisk, huh? Ain't no ashes by that ring. Ain't no ashes by that trophy you got up in the case. You know what I'm saying, for Golden State.
At all.
That's
man.
crazy.
That is crazy. They are now talking. Now the conversation has gone to Steph Curry and how how he hasn't been playing that well. So they saying, will there be issues if he's not labeled the MVP of the finals again?
He wasn't labeled the MVP for last year.
Nope,
it was clear.
Out. Right.
It should have been him, equaled out. But, if he's not labeled the MVP this year, it don't matter. Because I don't think this isn't... Sure, they won 73-9. But this isn't like, they ain't comparing him to Jordan. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a Jordan type deal. Like, he did it all. That's a solid team. That's a solid team.
Yeah.
And those first 2 games show you that that's a solid team. Mm-hmm. That's not like we depended on one person and we got 4 people getting rebounds.
Yep.
That's not the case. That's a solid team.
Yeah.
So if he don't get MVP, I don't think he care. He like, hey, we brought the championship back. We get it a two-peat. We're going to run at it again next year. We broke some records last year. You know what I'm saying? This year, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think he really cares. But going back to the other question is, I think losing, I think it'd be impactful to LeBron's legacy if he brings home that chip to Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I'm saying? That'd be impactful for Cleveland and Clevelanders. You know what I'm saying? But if he loses, I think it's more impactful for on the whole, because it's like, man, how many times you gonna go here and not bring it home? Yeah. Then it makes you think, like, what have you or what haven't you learned at this point? You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't get me wrong, I'm still a fan of LeBron. I'm not rocking with the Cavs. I've separated the two.
Right.
It's two different things. But it's like, yeah, you can't come to the prom solo all the time. At one point, you got to have a date. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody to ride off with you. You might have the nicest car at the prom, but if you ain't got no date to ride out to the, to go to dinner with, you looking like a sucker. If you just here all the time.
You may have the flyest suit, maybe on fleek, everything at the prom, but if you ain't got no date with you to help accent your suit, your car, whatnot, help accent you and all that, like you said, man, you don't. Right, you ain't winning.
Exactly. You go from the cool kid to a chaperone. Out there. That's what you looking like. You looking like a chaperone. You come on, you take all these L's. You looking like a chaperone. I'm just here to make sure the game looks good. Make sure everybody stay in order. Make sure people buy their tickets to come. Chaperone it, but I ain't taking nothing home. I ain't gonna win tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure y'all tune in.
That's a good point. Yeah, and then, man, you get people hopes up. You get people hopes up each year that when you get in there, you get people hopes up, and it's just, man, right now Steph Curry is Michael Jordan. Yeah. He's the Michael Jordan. Steph Curry is the Michael Jordan to freaking LeBron James, winning in this era. I mean, LeBron had won a couple of them, but it's like, think about how Barkley them and how, Karl Malone them hated Jordan them last few years, 96, 97, for getting to the finals. Malone them getting to the finals 2 years straight, got to the finals and couldn't take it home because Jordan was just too much. And right now, Curry and the Warriors overall is possessing that, man. They like the Michael Jordan of today's game, and they are stopping LeBron from reaching that promised land with that team. It's like, yeah, you got your ring with your jump off, but with your wife, you know what I'm saying, you can't win, and that's where we want you to bring the victory home, man.
You ain't winning at the home house.
Yeah. No, man.
It's the land against the city.
Yep.
I'm riding with the city in 6.
Yeah, man. City in 6. So y'all hear right here on Rated R Radio, man. Warriors in 6. Shout out to Cleveland. Hopefully y'all make it back there the next year, and hopefully the Warriors don't. Y'all better hope, because if so, I think they may be three-peating where they going.
Chaperone status.
LeBron the chaperone. Will he bring home the ring, or will he be chaperoning all his buddies back to the prom again next year and not winning it? But you hear it first right here on Rated R Radio.